Hello everyone, Jackie Ding here. We are back at PhD Racing Lab trying to probably fix the GT3's biggest issue to date. And that was other tires. They were round, I'll say that much. But apart from being round, these Dunlop Race 2s I don't think did a lot of other things. This one is probably the left front. And you can tell it's pretty worn from Gingerman. And even actually all of them are. They don't look in. They have some tread left, but none of them look to be in.
Well, they didn't have a lot of tread to start with.
Yes, they don't.
But more importantly,
yes, 37th week of 2017.
That's what, like August?
That's literally August
September?
of 2017.
Yeah, no good. No, old rubber, no good. New rubber, good. Make you feel good. Speaking of the new rubber,
we have. I'm leaving this in the video. I fucking hate you. We have the Nankan AR1s, which are kind of our pretty go-to 100 treadwear tire.
oh, it's totally my go-to 100.
Alex's go-to.
I had them on my Subaru. They were awesome.
Yeah, that was the best part about Alex's Subaru. Was the Nankan Aero ones. These are stock sizes. I think 245, 35, 20 in the back. 305, 30, 20. No, that's for the front. This is for the back.
Yeah.
Pretty meaty, pretty wide on. What size was it? 11?
But what's surprisingly, compared to OE, I can tell. But the front is actually less stretched than OE, even though it's the same 245.
Yeah.
So you gotta get that turned in.
Yeah, pretty nice.
Yep. But, yeah.
Also, one thing last time that somebody else pointed out was when you do these.
When you track these, the grease does get dry after heat. So last it was correct. So I checked it; it was a little bit dry. So I got this Castrol. How do you pronounce it? Mud lube alloy.
Oh, it's lube.
It is lube.
Yeah.
So
This is paste TA.
Yes.
Cool.
It means time attack.
Does it?
I don't know. We're gonna lube it up.
We're gonna lube up the wheels.
Yep.
Lube up.
You just can't. Cut.
I really just love seeing a GT3 actually freaking.
Oh, raised rubber.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That and then the new race rubber is just like properly used, properly abused.
Oh, it's gonna get better next week.
Yeah. All of the retaining pins are in. All of the wheels are torqued. And we're gonna do the Frunk test. Just to give you a context of how big the Frunk on a 911 GT3 or 911 in general, right, is.
Yeah, well, 718, I think the same Frunk.
These 5-gallon VP fuel jugs, obviously without the nozzles, but
Might be able to fit a third one there. No,
not quite.
But
But 2 of these fit in. Easy. You can't even do this with a Supra. First off, obviously, shoes off. It's Asian courtesy. Okay. So I could do either this way.
See, we're not encouraging that.
We're not saying you should. We're just saying you could. Like so.
Yay! All right, let's go home.
Bye.
He's actually in the trunk. Pull the release.
It does work.
It does work.
This video is still getting flagged.
Guess what showed up? Care package from Verus Engineering and Dundon Motorsport for the GT3. Da, 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 da. Wow, it's a long piece. Ta-da! Little package of instructions and a few stickers, and also some hardwares. And here's your base mount. Oh, there's more. And I think these are the end plates. So here's a whole kit after a lot of packaging. So you got your Verus Engineering. I think this is their UCW wind profile. Got a pair of these very nice billet base plate, and you got a bag of hardwares, instructions, stickers, and you have a pair of carbon end plate. Well, people say I got excited for the weird thing, but this is one of the other things I'm actually very excited about. So if you look at this, the regular GT3 wing, the height of this wing blade is actually exactly the same height as your mirror. So when you're driving down the street, like you can't see anything in the middle. The wing is like perfectly block your entire view to the back. But however, the Verus wing, because it has about a 2-3 inches riser, so actually rise the wing plate a little bit up, which means you actually gain a little bit more rearward visibility. On the street, it's actually a little bit more, I think it's a little bit better than the OE rear wing because you do gain quite a little bit of visibility through your center mirror. However, you do lose this third brake light, which was on the original wings. Is it worth it? I mean, if it's faster, it's faster. So, you know, brake light doesn't make it go faster. The base plates are on, which, you know, they use the factory secure, and I had to take off one side of the intake ducting just because I can get to the factory wing and disconnect the harnesses. So this is your factory GT3 wing versus the UCW. It is about quite a bit wider on each side, and if you can see, the profile is quite a little bit more aggressive as well. And then now, just, you know, the base plate are loosely mounted, so I can now try to put that piece on here. All right, so here it is, the Verus and Dundon Motorsport UCW rear wing. Now I think this is the only piece I'll be able to, you know, install at home. I still got the front splitter and canard combinations, but that requires a hoist, and that's not something I can easily achieve in my little garage here. But look at this, look how nice everything lines up. Like the way they designed this bracket, this is like perfectly lines up. If you look at the front, it perfectly matches the curve of the original design. This is the wing. Super impressed with the build quality. I just, you know, there are some other wing kit out there that, I mean, function-wise, I have no doubt they work very well, but I just personally really love how they designed this bracket. Perfectly lines up with the factory lines. You see how nicely everything lines up here. It looks like it's OE plus, and that's kind of the theme I want to go with this build. It just, how can you use really high quality component on the GT3, like an older gen GT3, to kind of step about to be able to make it be able to, you know, match a GT3 RS or even the current gen GT3. This wing will help you a lot with high-speed corner stability, and in conjunction with brand new rubber. And let's see how much faster we can make this thing go. And also, I still got to do the front. So next step will be the front canards and splitter, but, you know, gonna have to bring this thing back to the shop for that. Well, next step, go to the shop.
Ooh. We are at the shop now with Alex underneath the GT3, unbolting the front panels because we're putting this in. Oh.
Dundon Motorsport and Verus Engineering, they collaborated to design this kit because, well, we know Dundon Motorsport has some expertise in Porsche GT cars, and Verus, as we all know, they make like excellent stuff like this, right? So it's kind of like, to me, it's like a collaboration. It just makes so much sense. Because as we see last time, the factory has a little small tunnel in it, so we're not gonna.
Can we see?
Yeah.
Can we see? Yes.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, there's a tunnel right there.
So what's difference is basically because the tunnel is going to create a little bit more negative pressure, right? So by adding a flatter and larger piece in front of the tunnel, it's gonna basically enhance the area of the low pressure.
Yeah, think about it. You're putting high pressure on top, more low pressure at the bottom. Yeah. Right. The pressure differential is greater.
Because the factory one, even though it's a tunnel, but the front of it is not that flat.
Yeah.
It still works, but just from their simulation and everything, just enlarging like the flat area and also just make it like flatter than say that does help with front end downforce. And also, we haven't received them yet, but we're gonna probably receive them later today, is a pair of canards on each side. Bang, bang. We'll get to how that works a little bit later, but right now the key is to get this thing on the car because we're leaving for event later this afternoon, so let's get it done. There's a little bracketry here.
Wow. They're all really well made.
They're also aluminum, so they're actually very light. Like, you don't know how light they are from the video, but I'm telling you, they're really light.
Just give it to me, I'll let you know. Oh, it's all, oh, Jesus.
Right?
That's nothing. That's really light. Plus, look, it's all got the...
It's like less than a pound.
Yeah, it's got like the nuts already pre-built into it.
Yeah, so you're never gonna strip a rib nut.
Yeah. So you just need to bolt it out. You don't need to get the backside.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice.
So what I like about Verus and Dundon collaboration is, you know, there's a lot of people like us, when we do our Aero, we only worry about how to make it stay on the car. We don't actually think about how we can take it up. Like, we don't really design the serviceability side of it that well. We're trying to improve on that, but we're not that good. But they designed the kit that for you, so like these small details just makes your life a little bit easier.
Yeah, you just slap this on and 2 bolts and it comes off.
Yeah, like we can. I know a lot of people can design this. This doesn't look that much, but these are the small details, like all those slotted hole in a certain way, so you can it helps you easy to line it up. It's just those small details that anybody that's actually installed these will really appreciate, just because
it's a high quality product.
It's easy to install.
All the hardware. Installation online already.
Yes.
Template in a beautifully sealed bag. This is the sort of thing Verus and Dundon does so well. Look at it. Better rods. Yeah. More hardware.
I think this is the hardware for that.
Bracketry work.
Straight down to the chassis support.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
That's really cool. Rigid?
It will be rigid once it's bolted down, but it's very rigid this way. Like,
look at that.
Yeah.
Wow. That's cool. Oh.
I need you guys to, because the 2-piece detached, push them together.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Okay. Hold it.
As we were short on time, we ended up having just to do it, but looks good, eh?
It's not bad.
So
everything looks all nicely, everything lines up. And now, so that's mounted all the way, bracket. I just make sure everything's tight. And next up is canards, but it looks like there's a shipping delay, so we might have to do the first day without it and then just add it on the second day. I mean, first day is raining, so we end driving on the AR1 in the rain, unfortunately. Anyway.
We love the AR1.
But just
they're not what you call rain tire.
Yeah, they're not rain tire, so we'll see. But this is mounted, and let's load up.
It'll probably pass the test.
I will take you